According to a recent story by our news partners at Investigative Post, less than 25% of elementary school students in the Buffalo Public Schools are reading at grade level. You have your work cut out for you, don't you?
We do.
But Read to Succeed says by hiring just 4 new staff members, they'll be able to train nearly double the number of volunteer tutors they currently have, therefore doubling to 330 the number of young children they can help.
And the students need individualized attention. Children learn to read, they learn to talk, they learn to communicate, they learn to listen by example, by interaction, not by watching TV or screens.
When people think of literacy problems, they always think of children.
The problem of adult literacy is what Literacy Buffalo Niagara is tackling, and it's been a problem for a long time. Listen to what my colleague Claudine Ewing reported about this in 2003.
The statistics are alarming. 30% of the people in the city of Buffalo are functionally illiterate.
Perhaps more alarming, it is now 20 years later, and that number has not changed and may in fact be higher. We're in the same boat we were 20 years ago, basically. So what gives here? Why has nothing changed?
I think there's a large stream of incoming immigrants and refugees to the area, which add to that population every day.
And even for someone born and raised here,
working with adults is incredibly difficult.
Because while a child who falls behind can be caught up in school because school is the only job they have, that is not the case for grown-ups.
You have to balance their adult responsibilities of jobs, families, and taking care of their house and their health with then their need to learn English or reading.
And even if they find the time, there's not much of that either.
We only work with the students for about 2 hours a week, so we have to make it as worthwhile as possible.
With the resources they have for the estimated 140,000 adults in Erie and Niagara-County who cannot or who struggle to read.
And the challenge we see is our program realistically can serve maybe 150 of those people a year.
So at this time, we would remind you that both groups in our story tonight, one which teaches adults to read and the other which seeks to reduce the number of illiterate adults of tomorrow by working with the children of today, are always looking for volunteers. On your side in the studio, Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.